During the biennial Unveils trade show, Naval Group, a major French shipbuilding and defense company, displayed a scale model of the nuclear-powered next-generation aircraft carrier. By 2038, the new generation aircraft carrier, PANG, designated vessel, will have replaced the Charles De Gaulle, the French Navy's existing aircraft carrier. 3 E-2D advanced Hawkeys, many unmanned aircraft, as well as up to 32 future generation fighters, which are most likely to be a combination of Rafale M and FCS, French, Système de Combat Aériel du Futur, SCAF. 3 E-2D advanced Hawkeys were ordered by France in 2021. Delivery was set for 2028. 2018 saw the start of the program's preliminary studies. In December 2020, President Emmanuel Macron decided to switch out the Charles de Gaulle for another nuclear-powered vessel. The ship will be built by Port Aviance, a partnership that Naval Group and Chantiers de l'Atlantique established in March 2021. The ship will be 85 meters, 279 feet, wide at its widest point on the carrier deck, 310 meters, 1,017 feet, long, and weigh 75,000 tons. 3 shaft drives will be powered by the 2 nuclear reactors that Technicatom is delivering. The management and coordination of the reactors will be under the control of the CEA, Atomic Energy and Alternative Energies Commission. Since the reactors only require refueling once every 10 years, the ship could conceivably stay at sea for the entire time. An adaptive design. The preliminary design phase, according to Program Director Olivier de Saint-Julien, started in March 2021 and will now likely end in March 2023. The French Navy released an animated animation in April 2022 that highlighted the major characteristics of the next-generation aircraft carrier. The design is shown in its current form in the scale model on display, although it will change as the design phase moves further. Saint-Julien added that before it is completed in 2025, the plan that has just been published might be changed. The carrier's island shows the most obvious development in design. From the initial design shown in 2020, its conceptual model has considerably changed. According to Naval News, it was once shaped like a water drop, but is now more square. The mast and the bridge now have different looks. The Seafire radar is still present in the new model on display at Unveils, in a configuration with 4 fixed panels, but the satellite communication domes have taken the place of the cone that originally stood atop the island. Additionally, it was reported that the ship would be constructed at Saint-Nazaire, France, at the Chantiers de l'Atlantique shipyards. The ship will be transported to Toulon for the ship's final assemblage, according to the French Ministry of Defense. The Navy is anticipated to acquire the battleship the following year after its sea trials in 2036. The ship is expected to be in service in 2038, which is also the year that Charles de Gaulle intends to retire. Collar. The DGA Procurement Agency's PANG Program Director, Philip, said that several design decisions were taken to preserve interoperability between French and U.S. aircraft carriers. A U.S. Navy E-2D Advanced Hawkeye performed a successful first landing on the Charles de Gaulle in March 2022. The mission was carried out as part of NATO's heightened surveillance efforts over the airspace of Romania and Bulgaria. As the only 2 navies in the world operating nuclear aircraft carriers with catapults and arresters, Philip stressed the importance of the French and American navies being able to communicate with one another. He stated that since there are no French catapult producers, the PANG will employ electromagnetic catapults produced in the U.S. that are comparable to those found on Gerald R. Ford-class aircraft carriers deployed by the U.S. Navy. Nevertheless, French lawmakers have already debated the notion of building a second aircraft carrier. De Saint-Julien said that although MPs have requested studies from business partners to see if a second ship is viable, no decisions have yet been taken.
vie.